Hi, welcome to The Compressor Guru. Today, The Compressor Guru will remove the bearings from a 2545 Ingersoll Rand air compressor rebuild that we are going through. We hope this helps you with your own project.
Okay. Well, folks, we're back. We're going to push the bearings off this crankshaft of the 2545. And to help me today is master air compressor technician. Well, he's actually an old insurance adjuster, but he's here to help me today. This is Larry. He's my friend, and he's going to give me a hand because this is a three-hand thing here. So what we're going to do, we've taken and we put a bearing splitter on the outermost bearing of this crankshaft, and we've adjusted that up. There's a spacer here. That spacer isn't attached. It's just spaces between this bearing and this bearing.
Moves. See?
Yep. So we're going to take and we're going to press this one off, and then we're going to have to work at getting these ones off. I've had to take the torch and cut these lower ones off before. I don't want to do that. I hope they come off easy. Anyway, we're going to press this one right now, and we'll try not to bore you. Okay. And for those of you, I left the nut on here that holds the flywheel so we don't damage the threads. And for you people that talk about safety and the haters out there, get over it. I'm going to do it this way. And Larry has agreed to risk life and limb to help me. You notice Larry laughs a lot. He's of good humor. Okay. And we'll probably edit the sound that's going to come next. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, Larry, what I need you to do, I need you to be bent
Ready
over
down here.
and make sure that this end doesn't reach down there. Let me throw a blanket over that just in case. Okay?
I believe.
So grab a hold of the bottom and just try to keep it from going down through and falling. Whoop.
Oh, okay. That's what happened there.
Okay, just
All right.
let go till I get some pressure on it.
Okay.
Okay, you want to
Good
catch
tight.
it? It's going to push right out now. Here we go. Okay, want to slide the things apart? I got this. I didn't know if that nut would catch it. Okay. So we take the nut off. And we have a spacer that will go back on, and that bearing, which will be replaced.
Toe.
Oh, Larry,
Val.
you're getting fired.
Watch your toe.
It's my toe.
So,
That's what you're after?
yep. Okay. So this is a spacer that goes back on between the bearings. That'll be cleaned up and put back in. Now we're going to set this back on in here, and we're going to see if we can't get this bearing splitter on. I'm afraid that we aren't. I'm afraid we're going to have to cut those two off of the torch.
It's not going to go between them, I don't think.
No, we're not going to get low enough. There we go. Nope. Okay, so stand clear. We're going to have to take the torch and cut the outer bearing off of both those and nick the inner part of the bearing, and I'll do that in another shot. But that's how to press the one bearing off, and if you're lucky, you'll have a bearing splitter that will be able to get the bearings that are closest to the rods and be able to pull them. So the outside of this, we've got the bearing and the spacer pressed off. They were here. There's a spacer that goes between the bearings that's here, but we can't get a hold of these two bearings, so we're going to cut them off. We're going to cut them off using the torch, and I am not a steel worker, so all you professional steel workers that watch us, don't call and make fun of me using my torch, and because I'm not that guy.
Yeah, we about to ride for Jesus tonight. West Coast style. Got my boy Seven, Jermaine Jackson, and super producer Orlando Williams. Hey yo, oh, drop it on him. Let's go.
We gon' ride, we gon' ride, we gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride tonight. We gon' ride, ride.
Kickstands up, boots off the ground. On the interstate, hear that rumbling sound. All different bikes from all different nations, all different faiths, we all God's creations. Custom bikes, went through custom trikes, chromed out choppers in them custom sport bikes. We riding for the good and we going through the hoods, passing out toys to all the girls and boys, praying for the ones who don't know the sun. Motorcycle ministries till Jesus come, feeling the wind blow, let's go. I'm on that Repsol rockin' and you know I'm reppin' for that G.O.D. riding with CMA. This ain't no part-time job, we saving souls like every day. Stopping by the Exxon to fill it up, and you know I'm putting cappuccino in my cup. Let's go.
We gon' ride, we gon' ride, we gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride tonight. We gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride, we gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride tonight. We gon' ride, ride.
We got our leathers on, 65 deep, taking up the whole street, can't nobody sleep. Call the police, it's a lot of noise. Here they come, doing willies, it's them biker boys, doing stoppers, burning rubbers on the drag strip. Settle up, y'all, time to take a trip from the Lone Star State to Cali, Apple Valley. Then we headed to the nearest rally. That's where all the tight bikes go. So we praying for them, putting blessing stickers on their bike though. Let them know that Jesus Christ is they light, yo. And without them in their heart, they just might go to a place where suffering and pain grow, being chained like them slaves in Django. So you better switch gears, coming to the light, and we can ride all night. Let's go.
We gon' ride, we gon' ride, we gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride tonight. We gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride, we gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride tonight. We gon' ride, ride.
Took the ride of my dreams, I could only imagine. I'd have seen what I seen on the ride with my daddy. Hardy on a Harley, Holy Ghost party, Captain Kirk moving work. It's the rise of the fallen, transformation of the nation. Confined to open spaces, back road flipping, iced tea cold sipping. Pedal to the metal or the thumb will make it run. Creeping deep through day of sleep, cause I do it for the sun. Going out with Dre tongue, big homie ring the bell. From the hood to the church, stacking sinners out of hell. Gas for the flight, in the city be the light. Motor rail super live, so the city see the light. Cooler on the cruiser, never stop, I'ma do it. God gave me the strength to go hard. Putting in work, pull the tag, check the cert. On the mission for the risen, let's ride, yes sir.
We gon' ride, we gon' ride, we gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride tonight. We gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride, we gon' ride, ride. We gon' ride, we gon' ride tonight. We gon' ride, ride.
I want to thank Andre Thompson for sending me the master for that song. He belongs to CMA, so do I. We both are bikers. We ride for the same reason. Thank him for the worship music. That's what I'm going to call it. I'll put a link to the song down below so you can watch the video on YouTube. Also down below is thecompressorguru.com. You can contact me through that site and order parts for your compressor, aftermarkets and OEM. Thank you. Do not use your good screwdrivers for this kind of work. I actually have screwdrivers I keep in my box that are specifically for screws. And then I have older ones. So I'm not screwing the good stuff up. Let me grab another older one and pry that off.
I'm afraid what you're going to find with this video is it's in and out of focus a lot, and I want to try to zoom in, and then it doesn't look like it's in focus to me, so I don't know.
Okay. That's why I have a sense of humor. There we go. I think it's going to be a 2-for-1. There we go. Wasn't that easy? Not. Okay, that one was a little more trouble than usual. Okay, from here, we'll be washing the crankcase. We'll be washing this. We'll be prepping everything for reassembly. And we will put the bearings back on just the way they came off, in the sense of we'll be putting new bearings on. And we will cover that process in the next clip on this video. Thank you. This is the Compressor Guru. When we did our tear down, something I didn't do was I didn't take our rod bearing off. The rod bearing is held on by a keeper right here with 2 bolts. And it was kind of stuck and it just stayed on. I didn't worry about getting it off. I just went to take it out of the vise to put it in the parts washer, and I grabbed hold of it, and whoop, that little bit of heat just let that come right off so easy. We will be replacing this as well. This is your rod bearing, and it's a little warm. I'm not holding it any longer. We'll be back.
Thanks for watching The Compressor Guru. Please note that no fire department was called in the making of this video. We used a rag to cover the bearing surface on the other end of the crankshaft to protect it from the sparks and hot metal while we used that torch. The safety lesson of the day is use a wet rag to protect other surfaces while using the torch. Extra note, when it's smart stuff that is done in the video, it is The Compressor Guru. But when it's dumb stuff like using the dry rag that caught fire, it was definitely Bud. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and use the notify bell so you know when we put up the next new episode. Have a great day from The Compressor Guru.